Well done. Okay, now the guy that writes these pages, sometimes in the morning gets up in a foul mood. And what do you think he does to make himself suddenly feel better? He gives a problem for you guys to do, such as the following. What is 3/4%? And suddenly he's whistling, he's happy.
75.
All right, we have 75%. Any other thoughts? How many support 75%? Well, that's what makes him feel happy. So the first thing that we're going to do is do some side work. I'm going to not pay any attention to the percent sign at all, but I'm just going to look at 3/4. What is 3/4 as a decimal?
0.75.
Okay, so wherever I see a 3/4, I can replace it with 0.75. Now let's follow our rule and let's change that to a decimal.
0.0075.
So the author got in a very good mood. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. What is 3% of 200? This is a word problem, and I'm going to change it into an algebraic expression with 3 tricks. The word is always becomes an equal sign. The word of always becomes a time sign. The word what always becomes the x. So x equals 0.03 times 200. X equals 0.03 times 200 is 6. So the next type, let's have you do one. 36. What is 8% of 300? So you make the 3 tricks and see what you get. And the answer is,
24.
as some friendly student has written for you in the past. So now a different type of problem. 3 is 60% of what? So we use the same 3 tricks. The word is becomes an equal sign. The word of becomes a time sign. And what becomes an x. And 60% becomes 0.6, and 3 remains 3. So we have 3 equals 0.60x. So how do we go forward? We just divide both sides by 0.60, and we get an answer that x is equal to what number? 5. Okay, good. So those are how you do these type of percent problems. And now we're going to go shopping. Let's go shopping. This is what we find when we go shopping. We have an article that has an original price. Let's say it's a jacket. The original price was $80. And they have a sale, so they have a discount rate. The discount rate is a percent. So the discount rate produces a discount amount. So how many dollars is this price discounted? You're asking the question, what is 25% of 80? You know how to solve a problem like this? 3 tricks, agreed? So apply your 3 tricks and tell me what is 25% of 80. 20. So the amount of discount is 20. So the sale price is 60. So you see how these work. You have an original price, a discount rate, which is a percent, producing a discount amount, which is $1, and the subtraction gives you the sale price. So this is the nomenclature or terminology. Now the same thing is true if you go out for a meal and you get an invoice at the end, and you have that the price of the meal was $62, and the tax rate is 6%. So the amount of the tax is how much money? How much money is the amount of the tax at a 6% rate? Hmm?
3.27.
Sorry?
3.27.
327?
270.
372.
Yeah.
So what we get is 65.72 for the total. So the same thing happens with tax rates, or tips if you tip, or commissions if you're a real estate salesman, or things of that sort. They all work exactly the same. Now let's have you think for a moment, because you're going to take your instructor out to dinner, not a bad idea. And the total for the meal turned out to be $140. And the tax rate was the usual 6%. So my question to you is, we're missing some items here. And my question to you is, how much did the meal cost? How much did the meal cost? Moko, do you know how much the meal cost?
No.
Okay. Jeremiah, how much did the meal cost?
$131.60.
And 60 cents. Well, let's see if that produces truth. Then let's find out what the tax is. 160 times 0.6. What does this produce? Somebody check?
8.40.
Sorry? What's this multiplication? Good.
78.96.
0.06, so
Tax on that would be 7.8.
7.8. So that means that we add these together, we should get the price of the meal. So let's see if we have a winner here. 0, 14, carry 1, 9. Unfortunately, we don't get the price of the meal, although that could be just a round off error. Jeremiah, please tell me your approach, how you did it.
Okay, so I need 140 times 0.06.
Well, in other words, you tax the total. You're supposed to tax the meal, not the total.
I can see. So then, I did, so that's tax. So
That's not the tax is on the meal, not the total.
I did 140 minus, what you call it, minus,
6% of the
8.4.
It gets worse. Let's try this approach, just bear with me, okay? I'm going to let the price of the meal be X, because I don't know what it is. Then in terms of X, what's the tax?
0.06.
Now, this is an addition problem, isn't it? So X plus 0.06X equals the total. So that's the approach to these problems. So let's combine like terms. What's 1X plus 0.06X?
1.06.
So that means X is equal to 140 divided by 1.06, which comes out to be how much?
132.075.
Okay, which is not this rather. So, this is the approach that we would recommend taking in this type of problem. Now, another general type of problem you get is percent change. How much does a item changed by percent when it changes. So percent change is always calculated by the same formula. It's equal to final minus original divided by original times 100 to get percent. So I'm going to give you an example. When I left my little village at the age of 18, the population was 3,000. When I went back, the population was 4,500. So what was the percent increase? So this is the formula you use. You get 4,500 minus 3,000. Now the reason you divide by the original is you want to know how much the original changed, which is why you have to take this as a fraction of the original. So it's the original that has to go in the bottom, times 100. So it's equal to 1,500 over 3,000 times 100, which is equal to 50%. 0.5 times 100, 50%. Now, you use the same formula for increases or decreases. The same formula works automatically, and if it was a decrease, then it will automatically come out to be minus. So let's take another example. The original price of a jacket was $67. The sale price was $39. What was the percent change? Well, it's the same formula. Percent change equals final minus original over what?
Original.
Times 100. So let's put in the numbers. 39 minus 67 over the original, 67 times 100. So somebody crank it in, and don't forget to include the minus sign, and see what you get. Jordan, your percent is,
41.7910.
and don't forget the minus sign.
Yep.
So minus 41%. The minus sign means it was a decrease. It comes out automatically in terms of decreases. So now let's have you try one problem. On page 133, number 39, please. Page 133, number 39. So this is section 3.4, well, page 133, number 39. Come on, answer.
121, 65 cents.
Negative, sorry about that. Emilio, an answer.
70.59.
price was less than the sale price. I'm sure you read the problem carefully enough. Have to read the problem word by word.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you gotta read the problem, that's, what was the first guideline on word problems? Read the problem.
Always read it first.
Yeah. It's a backwards problem, it's not a forward direction problem. Alex can get it. Dylan, your answer?
121.65.
No.
122.1.
No, Richmond?
Yeah, 121.65.
Negative. Come on. Read the problem. The sale price is 95.4, which is 28% off of the regular price. What was the regular price before they marked it down? Kelly? Chanel? Aye. Jordan? Aye. Hint, let X stand for the original price. Let X stand for the original price. Okay? Now, how much was it marked down? Of? Of X. Right. So the original price was X, and it was marked down 0.28X. That's the end of hint. Alex, you're very close. Emilio, new answer. Yes,
I didn't
you
really.
feel it. Huh?
What's that?
128.98.
Valdez?
136.16.
No. Valdez, Joy did this morning.
Successfully?
Yes. Make you feel good. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Original price minus the amount of discount equals the sales price. So original price minus discount amount equals sale price. So can we replace any of these words with anything?
Sale price,
Is what?
would be,
95.
Sorry, one person?
95.
Alex?
95.04.
95.04. Can we replace any of the others with anything?
Original price is X.
X. And the discount is?
0.28x.
Go.
$32.
132, same as my age. 132. So we're gonna close the class by putting the last whiteboard section up there. And there's not many problems, so each problem 2, 4, 6, 7. Each problem will be up there twice. So this is section 2.4. 1, but wave me off if you don't have it. 1, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 15, 13, 11, 9, and 6. Okay. So let's throw those up there and we're out of here. You can swap off if you want. Some of these are tricky, but most of them are very tricky. So tonight's assignment is all of A5, as usual. All of chapter 3.
You're right. Got it. MT minus R S.
This is the same thing
Is that
as
wrong?
-6 over
Well,
here.
if I did the letters right, yeah,
Wait, what?
move to R.
Okay, you know what?
So you said R for S.
So, 3 goes on 6 and
Is it on both?
yeah, that'd be fine.
Because R is S.
R plus
Minus
S.
2 over.
Is that what he said? Or am I just screwing it all up?
What was the original one?
2. It's, so 2 minus.
There's the number 11 too.
Yeah. I was like, that's the original problem, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
This.
No.
R plus S.
Should be
Is it R
so.
plus S?
Yeah, it's R.
Ah.
Negative 2x over 3.
What did you get for number 11?
Well, if you're solving for R, or are you solving for S or are you solving for R?
Something fine. Don't ignore this, because we're at that.
Goes, all of this over 3 is the same, 6 over 3.
I should get it right. Yeah, that's what we got.
NT equals R plus S.
MTR, right?
Are you solving for the S or the R?
The S. S.
I solved for R, if you got
Is it
these
R?
variables divided by.
Either way, you
whatever
just
that's
switch it,
what
it's either
You can
R
start
over here.
S or
But you don't know what it is.
You know what? I'm gonna give them the option. MT minus S.
It's the same
Whatever
result.
your heart desires.
How, was that, that's a whole, oh.
No one asks me. No, I don't. I don't know how to do it. 13, I got that wrong.
No, I had the same thing that you have written down, but I changed it up here. What'd you get? Did you get this or did you get it over, or I mean under 9?
Where did 32 go?
I think I just erased it.
There it is.
That was a- I think my brain was melted by the time I got to this part of the homework.
R
from the
equals
rest
T
of the homework.
Yeah, man, so you can go.
So I was just kind of like erasing numbers
your R
I
got
got that.
you need
You
to
really wanna
multiply T over R plus S times
T
R
minus
plus
M
S.
over M.
But why would you do,
And then you gotta do that same thing the other
G.
side, so M times R plus S
For 11s.
would be 9/5? And then just swap it.
So basically you're
Or
multiplying this by R plus S over one, so these cancel equal T, so M times R plus S over one, still, but you just leave it. And then, distribute it out, so MR plus MS equals T, solve for,
That's
It's-
really
if-
awesome.
You divide
So
by,
then,
this side's right, so it's cool on this side, but then doesn't it flip once it goes over, cause you can't
divide by R, or divide by R. Get your R out, so.
I'm having it.
No, we divide fractions, you multiply them.
Like just that one section just messed me up.
So yes.
Make sense?
When you divide fractions, you multiply.
So when you have, so it's 9 over 5, R plus S or whatever.
As the denominator.
So it's right.
Right, cause
You divide it,
I mean,
you swap.
if you think about it as
So this is right?
Yeah.
cross multiply,
Okay.
then you're just multiplying
doing division.
this by
Do
whatever
fractions.
is valued.
The second
If you have
fraction
one
is
half,
you're
then
multiplying.
and you multiply that by two,
Yeah,
it's
that's
two
wrong.
over two, which is what you're trying to do,
Weird.
is cancel those out.
Oh, that's
But then you gotta do the exact same thing over here.
Just burn it all.
I wrote it isolate R, and then you do the same problem the other
Yeah.
side.
I have it sometimes.
Counts it lots of times.
So anything doesn't get resolved, let me know, I'll put it in the front for you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, free to go as you will, please leave your trash in the trash bag. See you then. Have a nice night.
I could be mistaken right now here. I try to avoid that police little cost.
Take what you want.
Down there, something
Have
else.
fun. Take one. No, next time, not bring a chemical, don't do it. Yeah, we have volunteers, we can't take care of it, not your problem.
The Japanese, they have one writing that you don't understand.
What's up?
He loves the Japanese apples, the ones that they sell at the commissary, but he always steals mine at work. You're sharing your space with me.
Sir. You got garbage?
Oh, so basically you're asking what's the other percentage, so 28%.
Thank you.
So,
Bless you, bless you.
one X minus 0.28 is negative,
0.7.
yeah, that. And then you divide 95.04 divided by 0.73. That'll give you, or 0.73, yeah. And then that'll give you your number that you add to the original
Yeah.
price.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Kelly. Good of you. Good night. Any more coverage, Jordan? It's too late. Just throw it out the window.
Throw it in the bathroom, it's not food.
No, it's the same thing. The whole idea is a full trash can. That's what causes the problem.
Oh,
Yeah, just the trash can's full.
they were telling us that it's just the food that, I think that might be some.
That might be, but it's an equally bad problem when it gets overflowing. So they might have forgotten to mention that, but that is a major
I
complaint.
got a class right after this, I'll just take her in here.
Yeah, they should have something to do in there. Well, your allergy's a little better now that the sun went down anyway. Yeah.
Start eating all of my allergy pills. See how that works.
Okay. Later.
Have a good night.
You too.